Vietnam vlog, we're finally here. Things were off to a poor start. My sister's passport expired, so she was denied entry at the airport. The rest of us went ahead and we found ourselves in Hanoi. Visited the St. Joseph Cathedral because after my trip to Melbourne years back, I now have an obsession with cathedrals. Checked out this coffee place in the vicinity of the cathedral. Pretty good. Also tried one of their street food. It's a porridge thing. It was too starchy for my liking. Continued exploring the area, and you know what? The hustle and bustle and the sound of that ongoing traffic is what really breathes life into this captivating city. Found ourselves at the Bun Cha place our hotel receptionist recommended. Food was okay, served at room temperature. Not sure if it's supposed to be served cold or hot, but it was an awkward temperature. Also visited a museum, which wasn't really my cup of tea, and we visited a market, and we found ourselves at Pizza 4P Hanoi. Woo! Great pizza. We were so full, but it was so good. So good. Ooh, look at that pizza. I want to eat it again now. Headed back to our hotel, so here's a quick room tour. A huge bed, dressing table beside the bed, and also a cupboard. The thing I like best about this toilet is that it had a rain shower. I love rain showers. We were not gonna let the first day just go by like that, so we decided to head out again. The cathedral at night gives out a different vibe, huh? Visited one of these chocolate shops. Not exactly sure if they were a specialty shop, but it was crowded. It was also a cafe, so they sold some bakes and beverages. Thankfully, there was also a second floor, so we ordered some cakes and drinks to dine in. It was a much more quiet vibe as compared to the chaotic first floor. Well, what can I say? The food was very average. The roads of Hanoi came alive even more as the night deepened. And upon more walking, we found ourselves at Train Street! Woo! I can't put a finger to it, but there was just something so exciting watching a train go by just an arm's length away from you. Oh, and the traffic, it was so insane, but at the same time, it was so mesmerizing. The street was blocked off after the train passed by, but if you hang around long enough, a cafe owner will come by and invite you in. Watched another train go by. Are you ready for the ASMR? What a sight. Of course, we have to take one of these touristy shots, right? It was only the first night, but it was the worst night ever. I was having the runs and vomiting the entire night. I got food poisoning. Thankfully, I came prepared, and second day, here we go. Hotel breakfast was a spread, but it was a mediocre one. I was the most excited for today. A big part of this trip is all for this. But guess where we are heading towards? Oh my god. Documented on this wall are some very interesting moments in time. And after a quick visit to some pearl farm, we found ourselves at a jetty. Ooh, can you guess where we are going yet? At this point, I was already very excited because I love boat rides. We booked the one-day Halong Bay cruise. There's also gonna be a buffet, so gear up for the long ride because Halong Bay, here I come. Not the most luxurious boat, definitely the most luxurious view. I took so much footage of the Halong Bay because it was such a magical experience. There were around 100 people, but on the boat there were some quiet areas where you can just hang out and experience Halong Bay to the fullest. There was a short tour in between. Our guide brought us to this huge, magnificent cave. Founded by the French in 1901, Sonsot Cave, which also translates to Surprising Cave, covers a total area of more than 12,000 square meters. It is the biggest and most popular limestone cave in Halong Bay. At approximately 25 meters above sea level, the cave comprises of two caverns featuring thousands of magical stalactites and stalagmites in various shapes. Oh, by the way, in case like me, you don't know what stalactites and stalagmites are, basically they're just rocks growing from the cave. Stalactites grow down from the cave ceiling, while stalagmites grow up from the cave floor. It sure was a phenomenal experience, but we're moving on to other parts of Halong Bay. There is just something so calming about being out at sea with beautiful weather, staring at rocks. Now for the more exciting part, we paid extra to go on a speedboat tour. It was exhilarating. I love it. The mini speedboat tour brought us to quieter areas of Halong Bay, and it was a true marvel. After reuniting with the main tour group, we found ourselves at another boat ride experience. You could choose between kayaking on your own or having a boat captain row the boat. Of course, I chose the latter, the more comfortable option. I am here to enjoy. Not to mention, the place was filled with tourists and the boats were just bumping into each other. Better leave the job to the professional because that allowed me to take all the time in the world to take in and fully immerse myself in this extraordinary experience. Back on the main boat and we headed to T-Top Island. It was a free and easy time where you could relax on the beach or go for some hiking. It was the final leg of the tour and I prepared myself for this magical experience to come to a close. Our tour guide said we were in luck as it was cloudy and hardly anything could be seen the past few days as it was raining. We were even able to catch the sunset that day. I am so thankful that the stars aligned. Definitely my honor to be humbled by the beauty of this breathtaking UNESCO World Heritage Site. Mere words cannot express how I feel about this magical day, and it will always be kept a precious memory in my heart. It was as if we walked through a wardrobe and teleported into another world. But now we're going back to reality. So hello Hanoi! Walked around some more and we had dinner and even desserts, and we called it a day. This flan though is delicious. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Halong Bay, you are amazing!